And inside the ring, in charge of the action at the bell, referee Lawrence Cole. And now, this one's for you, Larry Merchant. For the officials are ready at ringside. The fighters are ready. So for the thousands in attendance and the millions watching around the world on HBO, ladies and gentlemen, let's get ready to rumble! Fighting out of the blue corner, wearing red, official weight 122 pounds, with a future Hall of Fame professional record of 61 victories, including 46 knockouts, with 6 defeats and 2 draws. Tonight, he's the challenger. Here is the former light flyweight world champion, former flyweight world champion, former super flyweight world champion, and former bantamweight champion of the world de los Mochis, Sinaloa, Mexico, el legendario campeón, Jorge, el rabioso Arce. And fighting out of the red corner, wearing white with blue, officially weighing 121 1/2 pounds. As a professional, he is undefeated for over 11 consecutive years. 30 victories, including 19 knockouts, with only 1 defeat. Rated as one of the best pound for pound in the world, from General Santos City, Philippines. The former flyweight world champion, super flyweight world champion, bantamweight world champion, the reigning, defending WBO super bantamweight champion of the world, the Filipino Flash, Nonito Donaire.
All right, gentlemen. Earlier today, we went over the directions in the dressing room. I want you to obey my commands, protect yourselves at all times. Understood?
Yes, sir.
Touch them up. Buena suerte y play limpia. Thank you, sir.
Can Arce's jaw survive Donaire's fists? Can Donaire's fists, especially that bad hand, survive Arce's jaw?
The two fighters have both been promoted by Top Rank for quite a number of years. And as the result of that, Donaire says, we spent a lot of time together. We're pretty good friends. He said, but once I get into the ring, we aren't friends at all. There will be no conversation, just a fight.
And Donaire looks like immediately he's already come out looking for action. He's trying to land that straight right hand over the top because he's probably a little bit taller than Arce.
A little bit taller, slightly rangier, and regardless of what Arce may have done to his upper body, his legs are still those of a 112 or 116-pound fighter. Whereas Donaire, a lot of people feel like Donaire isn't even yet in his premium weight class, that ultimately he's a natural featherweight.
I feel the same, Jim. I feel like he still has a lot of room to expand, mainly because of his height.
He is 30 years old, so he's still in his prime.
Donaire patient early, missed with one big right hand. Arce standing back and boxing rather than coming forward and attacking, as has been his style for most of his career.
He's fighting smart, Jim. He's fighting a bigger guy. I don't think he won a title at this weight class yet, so he's not really a legitimate junior featherweight because he hasn't won a title yet.
Donaire's been collecting belts in the division and would like to fight Abner Maris at some point, but that becomes difficult because the rival promoters don't do a lot of business with each other. Still, it's a fight that a lot of people would like to see, assuming that Donaire can get past Arce tonight. Nothing can be taken for granted.
throwing some punches with mean intentions.
Bad intent.
Donaire's jab has dominated the round from the standpoint of scoring blows. Arce just hasn't been able to get close enough yet. He's landing on Donaire's gloves. There's an uppercut for Donaire, another one with the left hand. Donaire just missing with the left hook as Arce stepped into countering range.
Arce wants to get his body warmed up first before he tastes any of those big punches. Sometimes once you get warmed up, you absorb the punches a little bit better.
A little tap to the body. First landed punch for Arce that I've seen. Good left hand underneath by Donaire. Landed 2 significant uppercuts in the first round. There's Rachel Donaire, very much a part of her husband's career, seated at ringside.
Okay, so we establish that distance with that jab. You hear me?
Nonito, we got rounds. So we got rounds to look good, okay? Let's shine, okay?
Let's get him looking
Perfect opponent to look good, okay? Just don't get careless.
Okay? Nicely learned the jab established. Okay? Once you start hitting, that's going to set up your other punches. You hear me?
Don't get careless, okay?
Ready, relax and close your guard. Close your guard. Get it right. And lively with the responses, okay? Jab and always wait for the response. Wait for the response. Don't throw the jab and throw yourself in. Don't throw yourself all in. Don't commit all the way. Wait and counter with that right shot.
Combi box numbers in round 1. Donaire 8 of 31. Arce was given credit for 3 of 28. You saw in Donaire's corner the trainer Robert Garcia, who will be a hot candidate for Trainer of the Year. Donaire is hoping to knock on the door for Fighter of the Year. All that requires a win tonight from any conventional standpoint. Seldom, if ever, have we seen this cautious a Jorge Arce in the ring. Normally he's swarming his opponent. Now he begins to come forward.
That just shows you his respect for his opponent, Jim. He knows what he's in front of tonight. And he also knows that he's the underdog tonight.
And in the wake of what Marquez did last week, it's worth pointing out that the skill with which most people credit Donaire is counterpunching skill. And there you saw the left hook upstairs, and there goes Arce to the canvas on a quick, short, straight right hand.
4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Donaire stalking Arce with complete confidence that he can take him out. Now Arce boldly, brazenly attacking.
Arce may ultimately decide it's better to throw caution to the wind and be himself. It looks like he's beginning to think of that.
Well, you knew as soon as he got hit that was going to happen, Jim. That's the type of fighter he is. He's a man in the ring. He doesn't believe that nobody's better than him. And that's what you want to see in a great fighter or a challenger for a world title.
Jorge Arce has had 69 professional fights. This is the 70th. More fights than either Pacquiao or Marquez. Good jab by Donaire. Donaire already with a knockdown in round 2. Content now to score with the left hand. Arce tries to get at him with a left hook, partially blocked by Donaire.
This is plan B for Arce.
If he's going to do plan B, though, Larry, you'd like to see him cut the ring off some. Don't chase right behind Donaire.
combination is thrown with knockout intent.
Breathe, relax. Relax. He caught you with the right? No, nothing. I'm good. I'm good. Nothing wrong. I'm good. Throw the right and counter. Son, he's waiting for it. And move your head. Every time he throws the right, he throws the hook. And you move your head. And counter it also, like I asked you.
Let him throw one punch, and then you attack, okay?
So he's biting on everything.
Got it. I got it.
Okay?
That's.
But we set everything up. And then set it up.
Every time.
Here you see this knockdown. They actually trade right hands, but the bigger man prevailed. He was quicker. He got there first, and Arce touched the canvas for the first time.
First knockdown of the fight, and talk about old times. Joining us now at ringside, our former ringside expert commentator who went off in search of even greater money, of which he makes as much as any man alive, the very great George Foreman. And George, welcome to ringside, and a handshake between George and Roy Jones, and Larry Merchant on his last night after 35 years, huh?
Wow, this is an interesting fight, but let's hope Larry Merchant does not go anywhere.
What do you think Larry's meant to boxing, George?
And what he means to boxing. He's the only person that if you say expert boxing, Larry Merchant name comes up. You can't have television without Larry Merchant.
Oh, George, you old flatterer.
That's true.
What is your life now like now, champ? What are you doing?
Well, I'm raising children, grandchildren, and great-grandkids. Can you believe that?
How many? How many great-grandchildren?
I've got 8 grandkids and 1 great-grand.
Congratulations.
When is your next comeback, George?
If I get 1 more grandchild, I'm coming back.
What'd you think of Pacquiao Marquez?
Oh, boy, that was the most strange fight, but it was the absolute knockout.
Hard left hand to the body by Arce. Arce becoming much more aggressive here now in round number 3. Tasted the canvas in round 2.
Jim, he landed a good, Arce landed a good left hook to the head of Donaire before that body shot.
Do you think the texture of the fight has changed, Roy?
I think it has. Arce has warmed up a little bit now, so he's trying to get close like he has to in order to make this an interesting fight. He can't win it on the outside like that, and he knows that.
Well, and of course, he's taking the risk of walking in to something that brings us back to last week.
Yeah, the first knockdown, he protested. He's angry about it, whether it happened or not, and he's trying to pay the guy back, and that's dangerous.
George Donaire is a very smooth boxer puncher who's ranked by most among the top 4 or 5 pound-for-pound fighters in the world. What's your take on Nonito Donaire?
I think it's great, and I think he'll have a better night tonight because his guy is running right into a shot, so you make an ordinary puncher powerful when your head meet the punch. And that's what's happening tonight.
And that's exactly what happened last weekend.
Boy, I couldn't believe that. Pacquiao. Come back, Pacquiao. Come on.
Well, our fans seem to want a 5th fight, and here's Donaire looking for the knockout, and Arce's down again. Second knockdown of the fight for Nonito Donaire, and Jorge Arce is rubbing a glove against his left eye.
Well, a glove went into his left eye, and he's trying to blink through it and get to the end of this round.
Good right hand by Donaire, and another left uppercut.
Oh.
And down goes Arce on a brilliant left hook, and that just might be that, and it is. Referee Lawrence Cole waves his arm. Nonito Donaire has a 3rd round KO.
And Donaire, by going through the drug testing he has gone through, has inoculated himself. There are no question marks here tonight.
100%. George, what a great crowd here in Houston.
But Houston is back. Houston is back.
We'll give you the credit for that. Thanks so much for joining us at ringside.
God bless.
All right. What a spectacular knockout of Jorge Arce by Nonito Donaire, as George Foreman, the knockout king of all heavyweights, joined us here at ringside. There's Donaire still on his back on the canvas, and Roy Jones. Donaire smelled opportunity and took advantage.
Of course he did, Jim. He's a bigger man in this fight, in this case. I know the weights are similar, but definitely Nonito's a bigger guy. He's taller, he's rangier. And for us, looking at the fight, it was just a matter of time before he caught Arce. But you got to give Arce a lot of heart, a lot of courage for coming up and fighting this big dynamite kid at the end of his career. Here you see the left hook where he rolled under the left hook, came up with a straight right hand. Then he gave him a little feint and came with another uppercut that missed. This is the first knockdown. Then he caught him with the hook, and he's gonna catch him one more hook right there, as you see. That's why I think that hurt his eye.
Now 3 looks at the knockout.
Yeah, then you see him lean to the left, just a little bit of a dip right there, and come with a beautiful left hook, a signature punch of Donaire's. He has one of the best left hooks in the business today. When he hits him with that, it's usually lights out.
I agree, this is his best punch, his counter left hook. He does it as well as anyone.
Well, actually, this was a lead left hook.
This is a lead left hook,
This wasn't even a counter, but I think he has one of the better left hooks in the business to date.
Well, exactly right. He can knock you out with either the lead or the counter. Arce just dropping his right hand and providing the target. What a shot.
Wow. The Filipino flash.
He can do it. Nonito Donaire with his 4th win of 2012. And now let's go to Michael Buffer for the particulars on the knockout.
Ladies and gentlemen, here at the Toyota Center, Houston, Texas, the end comes at 2 minutes, 59 seconds of round number 3. The winner by knockout victory and still WBO Super Bantamweight Champion of the World, the Filipino Flash, Nonito Donaire.
Wait a minute, 259, where have we seen that before? Oh my gosh,
wow.
Deja vu. And Nonito Donaire landed 28 out of 93, 30%, a measured performance. He was waiting for the knockout opportunity throughout the fight, got it, took advantage of it. Arce landing 13 out of 96. 259 of the 3rd, shades of last week in Las Vegas. Let's go to Larry Merchant with the winner.
People, when they look at it, thank you, sir.
All right, thank you. Nonito, congratulations.
Thank you, sir.
It seems that you took this fight with a reluctant manager and doctor because of your hand. So, did you do the right thing?
But first of all, I want to thank Houston, Toyota Center, everyone here. Thank you, guys. Muchas gracias. And thank you. To answer that question, Larry, well, congratulations, you did well, and I congratulate you for that great you've done for the boxing world. Thank you.
That's very kind of you.
You know, I went out there and then just pretty much timed him. You know, we knew that he was going to open up. He was a tough guy. He actually got me in the body, and you know, I didn't expect him to do that and come in, but he was pretty difficult, and I caught him with a good straight right hand, and that counter hook came in.
Did your left hand, which according to everyone is not completely healed,
it's not,
give you any?
Well, the thing is, when we sparred, we didn't really go hard on our sparring except for the last one to try it out. So we were kind of nervous. That's why I'm nervous going into this fight, is because I never really gone and hit with the left hook. But you know, I knew from the personality that I have is I'm gonna go out there no matter what.
But you know Arce so well. Did you know that he was going to be in your punching range sooner or sooner?
That's true. Again, Arce is a great friend of mine, and you know, we knew what we were up against, but we wanted to see the distance, and that's what we needed to do, was to figure out the distance and slow him down to think that, you know, he has a chance to get in there and open up.
Did last week's result have any influence on your mindset? Did you hear from Filipino fans? Did you have anything Any thoughts about what happened last week to this week?
Definitely, there was a lot of fans that, you know, you got to get them, you got to get them. You know, you got to get them. This is for the Philippines. And it's true, but, you know, I love Mexico as well. Mexico and Mexican fighters are tough, and I have the best respect for all of them. You know, and my friend here is Mexican, Robert Garcia. So, you know, I'm just hoping that, you know, they can be proud of what I've done tonight.
Do you want to fight Maris or Rigondeaux next?
Bring them all on. Bring them all on. You know, I'm done, and I've done whatever I needed to do this year.
Give me a 1 and a 2. Who would you rather fight?
Well, first off, I want to get Maris because of the fact that he's calling me out, and I'm going to take that. But if that doesn't happen, we always got Rigondeaux afterwards.
Will you call your promoters out to get Maris?
I have already. For the past 2 years, I have already.
Thank you. Congratulations.
Thank you, sir. And congratulations
again.
to you. Thank you for what you've done in boxing.
Thank you.
Amen. Congratulations.
Gracias.
You are the best. You are the best.
No, gracias, amigo.
Me voy con el mejor.
Yo, my amigo,
Me voy. Dile que me voy con el mejor.
I'm leaving after the
Se
best
acabó mi
man.
carrera.
My career is over. I'm leaving after the best man.
Many fighters say their careers are over, and they mean it. But later when they come back, they mean it just as much. Are you sure you will never come back to the ring?
No, yo tengo una familia que cuidar, tengo mis hijos.
I have a family to take care of. I have my children.
Les prometí que si perdía me iba.
And I promised them that if I lost, I would leave. I would quit.
Perdí, soy un caballero.
I lost and I'm a gentleman.
How good is Donaire? You've fought all the little guys in the world.
Es muy bueno. Yo creo que podía haber hecho un mejor trabajo, pero el que pega puede acabar la pelea en cualquier momento.
He's very good. I think I could have done a better job, but the man who has power can finish the fight at any moment.
Your old friends, how did it feel to be in there with somebody trying to take your head off?
No importa, me siento orgulloso de verme, me voy con el mejor, perdí con el mejor y eso me llena de orgullo.
It doesn't matter. I'm proud to have lost against the best. I lost against the best man. It fills me with lots of honor.
And tell us about the fact that you feel you've not only had a wonderful career, but that you have set yourself up for life after boxing.
Sí, tengo gracias a Dios, he cuidado todo lo que he ganado, no tengo necesidad y voy a trabajar de comentarista y me voy a mi casa a ver el boxeo de atrás de la barrera.
Thankfully, I've taken care of everything that I've earned, thankfully so. And I go home now, I retire, go home to watch the TV, and also not to retire from the world of boxing because I'll be a commentator, but I will go to watch the fight from TV.
Le deseo lo mejor a él también, sé que se retira.
And I desire the best for you also because I know you're retiring also.
You are the best.
Thank you very much, Jorge. Jim.
Here's another look at the knockout by Donaire in what Jorge Arce now says was the last fight of his career. For Nonito Donaire, the 4th win of the year. Another feather in his cap, another credential for his terrifically successful trainer, Robert Garcia. You heard Larry Merchant ask Nonito, Roy, about the prospect of fighting either Abner Maris or Guillermo Rigondeaux. Fans want to see the Maris fight because Maris is an aggressive, come-forward fighter. Rigondeaux is a skilled counterpuncher. Which fight do you most want to see?
I really don't care. I would like to see the Maris fight because so many people believe that he's the best opponent for Donaire. However, Rigondeaux is a great boxer. Most of the Cuban guys are wonderful boxers. So he'll be a difficult puzzle for Donaire to figure out. I would like to see him also go out and try to see how he maneuvers with a guy that has so much experience, and it's going to be a difficult task to put a